So yun, limitations of, dito na tayo sa limitations ng theoretical versus practical. So theoretical, limitations of theoretical knowledge, unang-una sa lahat is its inability to account for all market variables. So kahit na very well versed ka in the theoretical aspect, may mga times din na hindi mo ma-account yung tipong mga macro stuff like inflation, yung common knowledge naman siya, 'di ba? Pero if you're a beginner, pwedeng hindi mo ma-take into account 'yon na meron palang interest rate changes or may inflation report, then magugulat ka na lang may biglang market turn, 'di ba? So 'yon. Pangalawa, incomplete understanding of market psychology. So hindi naman lahat ma-take into account ng theoretical knowledge, 'di ba? May mga times na hindi mo na-take into account yung mga algos, yung mga programs in the markets na pwedeng makaapekto ng market overall market psychology. So yun yung pangalawang limitation. Pangatlo naman, yung regulation of one's emotions in the markets. It really requires actual and constant practice. It's very easy to understand the emotions na nag-involve sa market, pero pag ikaw na mismo yung dapat na mag-regulate ng sarili mong emotions, it requires actual and constant practice. Tipong kailangan mo maging aware on each trade na tinitake mo. Ano ba? You're feeling greedy ba? Or you're feeling fearful? Or bored ka ba? Tipong gusto mo lang mag-trade. Yun, kailangan aware ka doon. And it takes practice. Pangatlo na limitation or pang-apat na limitation ng theoretical knowledge is it may cause or it may lead to analysis paralysis. Hindi porket na mas madami kang alam, mas tataas yung chances mo of winning, di ba? Paminsan, the more you know, the more na napaparalyze ka in making a decision. Lalong-lalo na in trading, kailangan mabilis ka mag-decide, di ba? And very straightforward dapat yung approach mo. So yan, practical aspect naman or yung practical knowledge, limitations of practical knowledge. Una, lack of a comprehensive framework for understanding market behavior. If yung theoretical knowledge mo is poor or ankle deep lang. So sinasabi ko lang dito na okay, magaling ka nga sa na-apply mo lahat, pero if mahina yung theoretical knowledge mo, mahina yung understanding mo in technical analysis or supply and demand or whatever, market cycles even, if mahina yung theoretical knowledge mo dun, despite na maganda yung approach mo in risk management, in taking setups or whatever, mahihirapan ka na mag-progress or mag-succeed sa market na to or sa larangan na to. So, kailangan pinapantay mo palagi yung dalawang bagay na yun. Yung theoretical and yung practical. Pangalawang limitation ng practical knowledge is may potential ka na maging overconfident in your own abilities. So, let's say, madalas ka mag-trade, nakikita mo na kumikita ka naman, profitable ka, sustainable naman yung ginagawa mo. Pero pwedeng dumating yung moment na maging overconfident ka sa sarili mo abilities na pwede kang mag-oversize. If hindi mo alam yung concept of oversizing, if hindi mo alam yung concept of overtrading and revenge trading, pwedeng maging downfall mo yun. 'Di ba? Pwedeng maging downfall mo yun. Pangatlong limitation ng practical knowledge is yung difficulty of transferring skills to new market conditions or other markets. So, di porket na magaling ka sa PSE, pwede mo na siyang i-transfer sa crypto or sa US market, 'di ba? May kailangan ka pa ding matutunan theoretically. Kasi nag-iiba yung market dynamics on each type of market, lalong-lalo na paglilipat ka sa forex, sa commodities, etc., etc. So, kailangan na inaangat mo yung theoretical knowledge mo, inaangat mo din yung pag inangat mo yung theoretical knowledge mo, pwedeng umangat din yung practical knowledge mo if you practice, di ba?